Today we're going to talk about two words, supernatural and natural, because people keep saying we live in a supernatural world. But if you really understand what these words mean, you'll see that's impossible. Let's break it down. The word natural comes from the Latin natura, meaning birth, origin, or the physical world. It describes everything that exists within the laws of reality, things you can touch, sense, measure, or observe. Nature is everything that is. The trees, your body, your breath, energy, emotions, sound, even your thoughts are natural, because they come from a brain made of atoms and electricity. Everything in existence is part of nature. Now let's look at the word supernatural. Super means above or beyond. So when people say supernatural, they're literally saying beyond nature, something that exists outside of physical reality. But here's the problem. If something exists outside of nature, outside of reality, how can you experience it? How can it affect you? How can you even know it exists? You see the contradiction. To experience something, it has to exist within nature, within the system of energy and matter we all live in. So if you can feel it, see it, sense it, or think about it, then it's not supernatural, it's natural. The supernatural world is a human concept, not a real dimension. People created the word supernatural to explain things they didn't understand. Before science, before medicine, before logic, when lightning hit a tree, they said, the gods are angry. When disease spread, they said, a demon entered the body. When someone died, they said, a spirit left. That's not evidence. That's fear turned into belief. And here's the truth. We don't live in a supernatural world. We live in a natural one. But people label what they don't understand as spiritual or divine. Electricity would have been called supernatural 1,000 years ago. Wi-Fi would have been witchcraft. Airplanes would have been called sorcery. But once we understand how something works, it becomes natural knowledge. So let me ask you this. If everything people once called supernatural eventually became science, then what's really left that's supernatural? Nothing. Just ideas. Just unproven claims floating in imagination. And that's why, when Christians say Jesus rose from the dead, it's not possible. When they say he floated up into the sky, it's not possible. When the Bible talks about a talking snake or a talking donkey, that's mythology, not history. There has never been, not once in verified human history, any record, evidence, or documentation of a single supernatural event ever taking place. No scientist, historian, or researcher has ever proven a body rose after 3 days, or a man floated to the clouds, or an animal spoke human language. These are stories, allegories, symbolic lessons that people mistook for literal truth. And here's why there's no record of any real miracle. Because a miracle is not supposed to be supernatural. Let me tell you what a miracle really is. A miracle is when something extraordinary happens within the natural laws, not beyond them. When your body heals itself faster than expected, that's not magic. That's your cells responding to your mind and your energy. When someone beats the odds, it's not a supernatural intervention. It's the natural power of will, emotion, and vibration aligning. A real miracle is nature performing at its highest level, not breaking its own rules. So the reason no supernatural miracle has ever been recorded is because miracles aren't supposed to break nature. They are nature working perfectly. That's the real divine system. But religion took the word miracle and turned it into a fairy tale. They made you think you have to pray to get what your own body, your own mind, and your own energy are already capable of creating. That's not faith. That's dependency. And yet entire religions are built on these impossibilities. Religions that teach you to believe what can't be proven, to worship what can't be seen, to fear what doesn't exist. But the truth is simple. Nature runs everything. Energy, frequency, vibration, and balance. That's the real system of life. You don't live in a supernatural world. You live in a natural energy field governed by universal laws. And once you understand those laws, you don't need miracles to believe. You become the miracle yourself. So the next time someone says, "We live in a supernatural world," tell them, "No, we live in a natural world that your mind still doesn't understand. And the only reason it feels super to you is because you haven't studied how powerful nature truly is. Because nature is the real miracle. And the deeper you understand it, the less you'll ever need to believe in anything beyond it."